Guys, believe it or not, but my perfect run has come to an end. I built this self-powered oxygen machine, or whatever it's called. I built this thing called a SPOM that gives me a lot of oxygen, but apparently it also consumes literally all your water. And I didn't know this. I didn't know that this was a problem. I'm pretty sure that's how you get good at this game, dude. And why some of you have like 69,000 hours in this game. I'm not frustrated, you're frustrated. I think it's because you fail and then you want to do it slightly better, and then you fail again and then you want to try and do it slightly better, and then you fail, guess what? Again, and you want to try and do it slightly better. It worked really well until it didn't. Yeah. Pain. All right. Apparently that seed is good. Wait, it's not even the right DLC. Is it? Oh, this is the one? This world has a chilly core of solid ice. The asteroid is abundant of metal ore. Several active volcanoes have been detected. That isn't it. Oh, well, I copy-pasted the thing you gave me, but it doesn't work. It starts with a V dash, but it doesn't do anything. None of the coordinates start with a V. Oh, your seed is probably with spaced out. That's probably what it is. I don't know. I'm playing without spaced out. I don't even know why. But I think it changes everything if I change it now, so... I'll just randomize it again, I suppose. If somebody has a suggestion, though, for a map that you think I should play on, feel free to let me know. Obviously, it does have to be Prehistoric Planet, which is the DLC. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh my god, this looks terrible. Mixed boulders, small boulders, and mediums. Everything's a meme. I'm gonna turn all of these off. Prehistoric palette, yeah, Prehistoric pack on. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest, with the different world traits. What I'm looking for? Geoactive, frozen core, and metals? Geoactive, frozen core, metals? Geoactive, frozen core. I mean, there's no metals. I don't know if it's... This one looks great. This is good enough. I like how you guys saw my previous playthrough where I managed to master 0 geysers and figured that what I need more of is geysers. All right, we'll go with this one. Oh. Let's see. Thank you, chat. I do appreciate you. We are gonna need a new theme. LMAO, he fell for it. LMAO, he fell for it. Ay, ay, ay. I am gonna need a new theme for my settlement. As in, like, the names of my duplicants, and then also the name of the colony. Oh, this one's awesome. Look at that. Extra construction and increased construction. I should do American politicians. Very funny, but no. I will not be doing that. Night Owl is kind of nice. We can do StarCraft characters. Absolutely. We've done that before. I feel like these 3 characters are awesome. Okay. Who would be the constructor in our party? We could do StarCraft map names? That's so stupid. Let's do StarCraft map names. Sure. Name of the colony, StarCraft 2 maps. If you think of a StarCraft 2 map that is specialized in building, Steps of War. Excellent name. Abyssal Reef. Excellent name. And then, of course, Lost Temple. I think we have a powerful combo. I don't see how anything could ever go wrong here. All of these things are an absolute given. This is totally not going to be confusing to anybody unfamiliar with the details and ins and outs of StarCraft at all. It's perfect. Okay, let's go. I can't even click the embark button properly. Ay, ay, ay. All right, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Everybody act cool. We are so back. And I have heard from the voices in my head that this is going to be the perfect run. Yeah, this will be the perfect run. That's what I heard anyways. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. But surely this is gotta be it. Thank you very much, Pete. Yeah, our previous settlement graduated is a good word to use. I'm gonna have to farm way more lumps. Like, way more. I believe this is 20 wide. Yeah. I like 20 wide.
Remember, we are the voices in your head. And you gonna trust us?
Absolutely.
Good luck with that.
Absolutely. I trust everything you say. You feel a romance brewing between Abyssal Reef and Lost Temple? Can you feel the love tonight? How do we even begin the game, dude? I don't even remember how we do anything. I'm gonna need a piss pit again. I'm gonna have the chlorine room. Ay, ay, ay. There's so many things. I thought we had passed the piss pit. I thought that arc was done. Not the case. I'm gonna try and really focus on farming, I suppose. The arc was never needed? What? We ran out of water! The reason my previous run failed was because of a lack of water. I feel like that probably means we need more water. To be fair though, the first time around when I tried to clean water, it was a very slow progress. And it took way too much time. I've got a feeling that this time around it's gonna go better. The voices in my head are telling me that it will go better. How can I start on the new biome? Basically, you buy the DLC and then you choose Prehistoric pack on the loading screen. Ooh, that's an idea, Rosamel. What's good on pig? This looks like a new base. No, it's the same one, dude. It's the exact same base. I decided to just make everything a little smaller, you know what I mean? Brand new ways to fail. Okay, so look, over here is a giant cold biome, it seems. So this would be a perfect spot for me to go ahead to put up my beautiful cold section, right? So we could dig all the way down, just like so. And then this would be roughly where we built our great fortress. All of this is kind of unimportant for now. We'll just kind of line it up, you know? I definitely will need some sort of like infinite water source. And I don't really know exactly how I'm going to do that, but... yeah, my base was good. Well, I was running out of water. That was the critical issue that we ran into. But I think the biggest problem that we were running into was the fact that we had no electricity. Like, the electricity was a giant issue. I need to get a lot of lumps. Like, we need to be getting a lot of lumps. I also think I've spent a lot of time trying to get plastic going, which really wasn't that important. Yeah. So at least I found a reason to be using a geyser. That's gotta be worth something as well. So if I can find a minion early on for like peat production, that would be super nice. I need to make a generator, a battery, and a research station. Oh. Is this good? A cool chlorine gas vent. That's really close to my base. I'm a little bit concerned for those things. It does sound cool. I will give you that. It's very good for food. You can't eat chlorine, dude. Get a load of this guy. You think you can eat no, you can't eat chlorine, dude. Well, you can eat it once, I guess. So you're saying I don't need to use a pit? Yeah, we have seen these things. Mega fronts. They're kind of cool. There's polluted oxygen in these pits, and there's some oxygen up there. Do you think I'm building my bases too large right from the outset? Nah. Couldn't possibly be a problem. What's going on, Thort? A brand new world, Thort. The previous run was so successful that I figured we'll have to go again. Okay, we need to get farming going, right? Farming is super important. A whole new world. I prioritize in the parts that Jasmine sings. That's where I specialize. I'm a Jasmine main. Portal unlocked. Yeah, so now we know there's gonna be a giant meteor, yada yada yada, we're all going to die. I have the voice of a biblically accurate angel. Thank you. One with the many eyeballs. Hey, there's another one. A salt water geyser. So this will be my water situation over here. Apparently this is optional. I don't believe it though. Yo, Fire, what's up?
Hi Logo. How are you doing?
Good.
Nice to catch another live stream. More than 5 years already. That's a long time, and still enjoying your streams.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. We have a lot of thingamajigs over here. Yeah, there's a salt water vent over here. All of this is a little sketchy, man. There's a lot of these activated things, it seems, that are all a little bit scary, but... Okay, I would like somebody dedicated to ranching, if possible. Cooking, I haven't done that a single time. Actually, farming would be better. Farming is actually good. Yeah, we'll get a farmer out. This guy is okay. What StarCraft 2 map do you think is most we're naming our dupes after StarCraft maps. What map would be most related to farming? What about the pipsqueak? Yeah, we could eat it. It's probably like 1,000 calories, deck, no? Yeah. This is already difficult. Overgrowth. I like Overgrowth. Overgrowth's a good map. And also a farming map. Yeah, that works. That's a great one. Overgrowth's actually kind of perfect, yeah. Okay, so we need to do farming. And in order to do farming, we gotta get a bunch of different plants going, right? So for now, we'll just do good old farm tiles. So I want this again to be 20 wide, even though we don't really need it that large at this point in time. I just kind of like having it. So this would be... Like, we do need like a door in here. We do need a ceiling. And then we need the farm tiles over here below. Yeah. So this will be where we'll do our peat consumption, I guess. And I can just kind of dump this down below, I suppose. Should be fine. I saw somewhere that 24 by 4 is the ideal size. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because it's very divisible, right? And you can easily... Any multiplication of 12 is probably good. I'm a base 10 main, though. Do I look like a Roman or a Greek to you? No. $12 is OP. Well, most of like the largest rooms can be like 96 tiles, I think. If you look at like the room. Oh, actually, no. Massage clinic is 64 max. Yeah, but a lot of them are like 96 tiles at most. So I'm thinking 24 times 4 would work out in that regard. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably right. Loco looks like a Greek god. I look like the Greek god of artisans, blacksmith, carpenters, craftsmen, fire. Sure, I'll take that, dude. I know you probably didn't mean it as a compliment, but you know what? I'll take it. I googled it. Hephaestus. Yeah, we can work with that. Sure. No, that's a compliment. Big compliment, actually, chat. Huge compliment. Okay, farm tiles. Bam. That's how many we need. He's traditionally described as lame. Me too. I'm a pretty boring person, dude. He's got great abs. Me too. Underneath all my fat, I have great abs. I just love my abs very much. So I decided to put fat in them. A lot of people are like trying to like show their abs to the outside world. Which is just like, you know, that's insane. What kind of crazy talk is that? If you really love your abs, you cover them with fat. It's like a barrier. I'm very protective of my abs. Okay. Your abs are introverted. They prefer to stay inside. Beautiful. So we're growing food now. Overgrowth already has an extra skill. Overgrowth is, of course, our farmer. There you go. You put on your little farmer hat, bro. Congratulations. What is my next priority again, guys? I don't even right now. Bispit? Yeah, we can do power. So power would have to be over here. Problem is that I need like advanced digging in order to get all the way down here for now. And I don't really have that as an option. Oil? No, it's way too early for oil. Way too early for oil, Degno. Come on, man. Sometimes I'm thinking you're not even taking this game seriously. Sometimes I think it's just all a game to you. This is not a game, Degno. Millions of duplicants suffer every year. Because of people like you, man, that just don't take it serious. SMH, my head. It's never too early for oil. Okay, you may be right. Okay, we need pollination, so I need these things to grow. You died for me? You did. Your character died for me. Your second character, by the way, wasn't even your main. No, I'm not going to TwitchCon. The Romans would still be in power if they had researched oil. Yeah, that's true, I guess. The Romans were kind of overpowered. This will be the beginning of what you guys will love the most. I believe this is the build order in the game, but people keep telling me that we don't need a piss pit. I think we learned, though, that I don't need a very large piss pit. A piss pit doesn't have to be big. It just needs to be usable. Roman macro was trash? No way, dude. The Romans had fantastic macro. That's what made them so good, Uncle Slim. They had good macro and micro. They were very OP. If you put too much... Yeah, exactly. We don't want to put too much pressure on the foundation. Speaking of which, maybe... Just maybe, I should change the base resource. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I said nothing. Romans didn't have vaccines. That's true. Maybe that's how the devs nerfed them, you know? Hey, we already have a little butterfly. Sick. Look at them pollinating like crazy. Holy crap. Okay, I think this is about all the food we need. Like, this is how much food I had last time around, and it seemed to do the trick. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Dude, I'm already pollinating in cycle 5, Mr. Shine. That's incredible. Nobody pollinates better than me. Trapped? How are you trapped, mate? You're not trapped. You can literally just leave. Ah, Abyssal Reef is a bit of a drama queen. I can already tell. Annoying. Okay, this is where we put our piss. Right over here. You're not trapped, buddy. You can leave. Oh, you are trapped. Got him. Okay, well, I didn't make it back to bed in time. I thought he was being a bit dramatic. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. There's really no way to know. Nobody can tell. So this will be all the food I need, man. I will have food for the rest of the game. I want to run like 12 duplicants or so, and I think this is about all we need. So I'm leaving most of this locked, so that we I'm hoping I'm not building too big too fast. Like, maybe this is all too large. Oh well. I need to make sure we have a wash basin. So this is where we do our polluted water. And I want to have some wash basins over here. We'll do like 3 of them. I'm trying to build it a little quicker, like a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, so we hopefully don't have any of the problems we ran into last time around. Because last time I did waste a whole lot of time. Even though it was much more effective than the first time around, it was still suboptimal. I do love this part of the game very much, though. So much to do. So many things. Oh, I didn't put a water lock up here. Is that important at all? Because we are gonna get polluted air into the base again like this. I keep forgetting about the freaking water lock in this section of the map. I don't know what the best way of doing any of that is. Man, we get so many cooks. Ay, ay, ay. I don't need cooking, though. I don't like these. I don't know how I should do water management early on. It seems like it would be a problem. But I don't know how big of a problem it is. What if I can just, like, get the better door going faster? Like, how hard is it to get that door? Like, the pneumatic door or whatever. Manual airlock? Oh, it's very easy. The problem with this door, though, is that it isn't a perfect seal, right? Like, every time it opens, it will let a little bit of the stuff sneak out. But maybe that's not that big of a deal. I'm wondering if, like, the debuff of, like, constantly being wet is offsetting to, like, having some polluted oxygen in the base. Because honestly, polluted oxygen didn't really seem like that big of a deal. I would kind of like to get the water from up above, too. Yeah, I could build, like, a double door. Waterlock was nerfed a couple patches ago. Is it actually? Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'll just try and put an airlock down. Rather than a waterlock. We'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll hate it. Thinking about, like, sending some of the water down over here. Okay, so these have to be set up so they only activate to the left. I don't really like this, man. These guys... It's gonna mix. It's gonna mix.
Thank you for all your SC2 YouTube streams.
Hey, no worries. Thank you very much, Sir Rudolph. Appreciate it. Glad you still enjoy. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. All right, manual airlock it is. What if you put two of them right next to each other? I don't know if that makes an improvement to the setup. I think it does. Possibly. We still have a lot of oxygen in the base. That's good. These can be deconstructed. Right, Merry Christmas, Loco. Merry Christmas to you too, dude. Look at that guy pollinating everything, man. So much pollination. It's insane. Okay. This is the Genghis Khan right here of my entire settlement. He's the reason this place exists. Everybody's got a little bit of this Mimica in him. How beautiful. Can I rename him? No. Impossible. I was looking at it too, but he's not... I don't think we can rename this specific one. Let me guess, there's a mod for that though. Alright, Steps of War and Abyssal Reef, both taking a okay, no, that one has to be locked. You guys are... Alright, so this is a latrine. I think for a barracks, we don't need a whole lot. Yeah, we just need no industrial machinery, that's it. Pretty easy. These have to be locked. Good. Now they can't leave. Alright. That'll be enough bets for a while. This will be enough food for basically all the jupes I need. Maybe at some point I'll do some better types of food, but for now we don't really care. Is this too big, you think? 64 tiles. Ugh. Sure. There we go. 56. I can add one more bit. When can I get my dinosaur wallpapers, chat? Can we get to the important stuff, please? I think we can all agree that dinosaur wallpaper is important in your life. Oh, it's 8 max? Okay, I see. I need dinosaur nuggets first? Okay. I do like nuggets. I'll drop all the water down over here. And we'll get more water than I had in total in the previous game. Although, to be fair, that was mostly my issue. Maybe we can set up a bit of storage over here. Probably not a bad idea. We can put up a little bit of storage over here too. Probably not a bad idea. And that'll sort that out for the time being. We'll move all of it over, but... There's a bunch of those dinosaurs around, which is neat. I'll have to start the wrangling pretty soon. Is there a reason to replace these with airflow tiles? Other than aesthetics? Now, I'm all for aesthetics, don't get me wrong, but... I guess we can already replace them if we want to. There's a geyser over here. There's a geyser down below here. I don't know how to use any of them effectively. But there are a few geysers around. Yeah, we're geysering out of our mind right now. Rarely has anybody geysered as hard as I am geysering as we speak. I need super hard digging, I think, for the abyssalite. Steps of War, there we go. No, I'm not planning on going to TwitchCon. I've been to one TwitchCon before and it was kind of pointless. It was kind of fun, I guess, but... nothing too exciting going on. I know a lot of people love that sort of thing, though, but I was kind of there like, it's kind of fun, I guess, but... what am I gonna do? Wait, there's a farming room bonus? There is? I didn't even know that this was a thing. Greenhouse. Crops grown within a greenhouse can be tended with farm station fertilizer. I've never once done that before. I was leaving space on the side so my butterflies could fly around. But if we set it up like this, we don't actually need it. A local meet and greet? I've never done an official meet and greet at TwitchCon before. Nobody from Twitch talks to me, chat. They have done a whole load of TwitchCons in the Netherlands. Do you think anybody from Twitch ever reached out to me? They made me pay for my own ticket there. Genuinely. I'm a Twitch partner, they still make you pay for your ticket. Like, there's not that many Twitch partners. I mean, there's a bunch, but like, do you really need to like have the Twitch partners pay to go to TwitchCon? I found it a little funky. I didn't mind paying for it, I just thought it was kind of odd. No, I don't feel like Twitch really, like, over the years, I feel like back in the day, there were actual, like, Twitch partners and stuff that would, like, ask you if they could help or, you know, help out with any problems. But these days, if I need to talk to someone, I have to go through, like, the automated system and all that. These days, as a Twitch streamer, you're very much so a number on an Excel spreadsheet, okay? That's what it feels like, and it's fine. It's not a huge deal. It'd be nice if it was different, I guess, but... This is kind of nice. Is this a lot, guys? Air consumption rate plus 100 grams a second? Well, I don't mind paying for the thing, but like Twitch takes 50 or 30% of your paycheck every month. To then also have partners pay for the TwitchCon ticket just always feels a little weird. It's as much as 2 jupes? Okay, we don't want that. That's way too much. This guy is kind of nice for cleaning. Yeah, a speedy boy is good. Who do we need a speedy map. Any maps that are speedy in StarCraft 2? Persephone has a lot of speed circles on the right side of the map. That's a current map. Yeah. She looks like a Persephone too. Mouth breathers consume more oxygen. Yeah, that's how it works in real life as well, fun fact. Okay. Not bad. We can work with all of this. Let's dig this out. And then I guess over here we can do our little water treatment plant, which apparently I don't need to do. I don't understand how we're supposed to do it without water treatment, but... You could never breathe with your nose? You had an operation that changed for the better? Really? You couldn't breathe properly back now? That sucks. I don't want to flex or anything, but I've been breathing ever since I was very little. Hope you're impressed. Okay, unleash the extra water. I created a little funnel, so surely it'll go down to where... Yeah. You stop breathing in your sleep? Yeah, chat. You guys are doing a pretty poor job at being human, it seems. Oxygen is important as a human, guys. Come on. It's included in IRL. Oh, here we go. I'm getting Abyssal Reef wet. That's a dream come true, I'm not gonna lie. Something I've always wanted to say out loud. Logo, thank you for the 16 F-16s. What have we done, Kosminash? Has the Netherlands bought new F-16s? Hype. Romanian F-16s? They make F-16s and... We donated 16 planes to Romania? Hold up right now. I didn't give permission for that. Somebody get the Prime Minister on the line. Hold up. I know we're replacing our planes. Like, apparently in the Netherlands. So they've decided in the Netherlands that we're going to be committing to, like, the 5% NATO rule, right? After, like, basically sitting at, like, 1 point whatever percent for years, we're now going to be spending 5% of our national product. Great. The only thing they haven't yet decided is where we're going to be spending the money. So they have dedicated billions upon billions. And, yeah, we haven't actually decided what we're going to be buying with it. It's fucking insane, dude. It's crazy. They're like, yeah, let's, you know, we'll just figure it out. Just... No, they don't want to buy from the US as much, I don't think. They're trying to keep it European, I believe. So France and Germany are like, a little bit of Dutch money. Let's fucking go, boys. More research? More research. What's the most important thing we do? Plastic bits. No, I don't think that's very important. Plumbing. I love plumbing. We'll just have to get some researches going, I guess. Okay. Dang, uncle. You got me, dude. You got me good. Crazy. My breathability is going down. How important do you guys think oxygen is? From like a scale for 1 to 10. 10 meaning absolutely critical. 0 meaning, meh, don't mind. Is alright, I guess. 3? Okay. Like 3.145926? Okay. I too like pi. I enjoy measuring the circumference of circles as much as the next guy. Yeah, they're really trying to build up the Dutch military again. There's ads for it literally everywhere, dude. I could join the military in a heartbeat, chat. They're desperately looking for people. Could. I'm not, no, I'm definitely not going to, but I could. I could be a recruiter. Ooh. You think I should go immediately for general? Interesting. That's not what I would have picked, if I'm being honest with you. I need advanced research. Well, you know, we just need to make sure that enough people sign up, because otherwise they're going to be like, oh, we do like the mandatory military service thing back and all the rest of it. We have elections coming up in like, I don't know, like 4 months from now. So, you know, we won't be talking about that over the next 4 months. But, you know, if we don't get enough people, then we get that whole problem again. And I definitely don't want to do a mandatory military service, chat. I know it's supposedly great and all that, but nope. Thank you very much. I'm good. Maybe I'm too old now anyways. Holy crap, I'm probably too old. Yeah, I would not be in the first wave, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm too fucking old, dude. Holy crap, I never even considered I'm old. Yeah, I would be in like the third wave, maybe. Well, it would be like the first wave of people they would call up for a mandatory military service. In a country that hasn't had it in decades. Probably like early 20s. Fuck, dude, I'm 10 years older than that. They send in the old guys first. Yeah, I think they're doing something similar over here too, BHC. I need to wait until we get Abyssalite mined. Can't really do anything else. Persephone, you can get more carrying, that's fine. I need to wait until Abyssal Reef gets up to super hard digging. Which I can almost do. Plus, I have terrible ears, chat. My ears are garbage. I'll be cannon fodder? Okay, buddy. Listen, that's not what we need. There's a giant amount of peat over here, by the way. I need to keep track of peat. I can commentate the conflict. It is time! Hello everyone, welcome back to another one-on-one conflict. I'm a face tank in game, chat. I should really not be a face tank in IRL though, it would not work out well at all. I don't know much about military strategy, but face tanking seems suboptimal to say the least. A wrangler! Oof. This guy is husbandry and excavation. We can also get a lumplet though, which might actually even be better. This guy is a great husband, yeah. What's going on, Siacat? Thank you for the 66. Yeah, it's too early, right? I can't really get an excavator properly anyways. Or a husbandry thingamajig anyways. It's too early. We'll get the lumplet. I'll print out another lumplet. We'll just get a whole lot of them, so when we eventually get there, we can just immediately use them. I'm gonna need to get chlorine. I know you all are big fans of chlorine, so we need to make a little room of it right over here. So we can pump a little bit of it around the base. There's a chlorine geyser nearby. Should I use the chlorine geyser for chlorine? I think I need field research for it. No, it's too early, man. Don't bait me like that, Degno. Wow, Degno with the suboptimal backseat gaming. Chlorine is useless. See? How much chlorine do I need? Very little. Can't believe this guy. Water sieve. That's the one thing we do need. Water sieve. Chlorine has no use other than cleaning water? Okay. I think for now it might actually be useful though, to just kind of have like one peat burner. Oh, maybe I need to research that. Peat! Payot! Get me to payot! Research. Quicker. Do the thing. Actually, get that one going immediately. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's kind of cute. This thing is gonna poop so much peat. Hey, Mickey.
Hello, everyone. My name is Loco and welcome back to another professional cast of IRL War. Today I have two of the best in the world. Here on the top right, you know them, do you love them?
I don't know, Mickey. I don't know, dude. I'm not sure about that, man. How's the DLC? The DLC's very good. I'll do a Patreon shout out at the end of my Is this room large enough? If I look at the what was it again? Dude, I have already forgotten the freaking room again. That YouTube video was so good, and then I lose it every time. Hold up, I can find it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos though, guys. It's a bit of a problem. I am a little addicted to watching YouTube videos, rather. I should just make an exclamation point chlorine in the chat or something. Yeah, it needs to be like 5 tiles wide at most, right? Something like that. Like 5 tiles should do.
We're not.
That's not the right one.
Of oxygen not included.
That's not it either. Dude, how do I lose this video again?
Clean water leaves the system, and then the germ.
No, that's not the right video either. I'm looking at my browser history right now, chat, but I don't want to share it publicly with you guys because you never know what's gonna be in there. You know what I'm okay, no. Come on, chat.
But for
Dude, I can't find the fucking video. Ay. Pain. If somebody happens to have it, I would love to save it. But I didn't save it last time around. Loco search history. Can oo get pregnant? How does one get pregnant? Pregnant? Pregante. Pregnant. If a woman has starch masks. Starch masks. Okay, look, there's gotta be folks out here that have never seen this video before. Can we find it? Oh no, how am I gonna find this? Fuck, now I'm searching pregnant. I'm not gonna get any... All my ads are gonna be adjusted. I don't remember the title of the video either. Was this the video?
Then there's a period of time.
Sky Storm! Yes! Thank you. Command, thank you, Striker Lass again, coming in clutch. There it is. Exclamation point chlorine.
Am I pregnant?
This is Yahoo Questions. How is pregnant formed?
Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I pargant? Am I pregnant? Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Can oo bleed while oo are pergert? Can oo down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my...
Why would you ask this on fucking Yahoo Questions? Seriously. Like, what has to go through your mind when you're like, let me ask about a water slide? Probably no, just don't do it. Just like, why? How badly do you want to go down this fucking water slide?
Pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened when get Perginat? How can a 9-year-old get pregnant? Will my get pregnant? What is the best time to sex to become pregnant? Does anyone know how...
Pregnant is really it keeps going. The whole video is just that. It just keeps going. Sounds like the streamer has never seen the thrill of a 20-foot water slide. A 20-foot water slide is also like, I don't want to like water slide shame or anything, but that's not a particularly, you know, like, do people really get super excited about a 20-foot water slide?
Can my streamer become pregnant?
No, I highly doubt that I am physically able to, Dialan. I am sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you or anything, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry, dude. I am not a seahorse. I know this may come as a surprise to many of you, but I am not a seahorse. Like, when you look at me, you might see a horse, but that's not the same thing. Your mom said anything is possible? Your mom lied. I'm sorry, man. Well, what happened to my previous setup? What setup? Oh, the one where we succeeded? And then we, like, achieved our goal that we set out for on the outset, and then everybody clapped? That one? Yeah, we restarted. We restarted, man. But it's because everything went great. Like, we won. We made a spaceship, and we sailed out into the sunset. And then everybody clapped. Remember when you clapped, chat? Those were the days. Yeah, this is like New Game Plus. No, I had a spawn which generated an infinite amount, infinite amount of water, or oxygen rather, but it consumed all my water, which was bad. Hey, I can already get the critter ranching right now, dude. That's kind of sick. I think I'm gonna get critter ranching. Screw you with your fucking farming. Abyssal Reef, come on, get a grip, dude. You're nearly there. Can oo get pregnant? Go for an ain't hat, period. Dude, imagine just... it's probably meant well, but... Ay. Ain't head. Would I prefer to be a seahorse or a sea dragon? Sea dragon, these... Is this like... Or is this... Sea dragons are cool. Yeah. I think being a seahorse sounds kind of fun, though. What if... How does Chet get pregnant? I don't know. I don't think Twitch Chat can get pregnant. Because that would require, at the bare minimum... No! Persephone! Why are you pissing in my clean... Okay, well, we're drinking it. We're drinking it anyways. Can I mop it? Oh, wait, no, it's moppable. It's moppable. It's moppable.
Nanomuscular swell.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's moppable. Don't worry about it, Chet. The waters don't mix in this game somehow. Nobody understands how it works, but... Whew. Thank you very much, Proner. Appreciate you. $140 kilograms of piss? Really? Jeez. 140 kilos of it? Out of one duplicate? No wonder she must have been bursting, man. That's crazy. That's a lot of liquid. How big is her bladder? Yeah, she embodied the piss pit. And that's beautiful too. A lot of people don't really think about the piss pit more than, you know, every once in a while, once in a blue moon, but she became the piss pit. We could have parked her over here and just waited for her to explode. Would have done the trick. Okay. Can we get the abyssalite mining, please? So why are these not considered to be greenhouses? I need to put up a farm station? What's the point of a farm station? Produces micronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth rates. Fertilizer? Why does it matter? Okay, I don't know if that matters. I think we don't have to worry about it. Okay, I would do a rancher. Can we do a dedicated rancher? Increased husbandry. That's not bad. But I already have one that can actually do it. This one's kind of nice, though. Yeah, we have another lumplet as well, which might even be better. I'm gonna go to animal wrangling. You have a little bit of piss on the floor. That happens, that happens. Nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, the toilets are full. Persephone, you are assigned to each of the toilets. How does this work? Can I assign... Obviously, cleaning these is top priority. Come on, gamers, get a grip. Clean them. Is a husband a person that does husbandry? Not necessarily, but it is technically possible. But it's not a requirement. Like, just because you're a husband doesn't mean you have to be big into husbandry. I hope that answers your question. Can I make this like a, Can I make this a vacuum? Probably a good idea, actually, to turn this into a vacuum right now. That would make life way easier, so I don't have to do the weird thing with the... There we go. I think I'm gonna be mopping up all the peat-burnt liquids. Let's just call it that. And I will, like, dump them out over there. I think we're doing okay, chat. I think we're doing perfect. Never has a more effective base ever been done before. Why is there a morp? Kill that guy. Okay, so I'm trying to turn this into a vacuum, and then we can just pump in chlorine and it'll be done. There should be a new skill point available for Abyssal Reef. Yes, super hard digging. That's gonna allow it to now mine through here, which is excellent. I need to get a filter going. Gas filter. There we go. You dig it? No, you're not Abyssal Reef, cool stream. But I'm glad you like it. You should have the entrance to the water reservoirs both being clean to the... I should have the entrance to the water reservoirs? I have no idea what you're saying, Blind Dark. But I appreciate the thought. There's a little bit of pee at the door. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like if there's a little bit of germs, though, in the water, it's not really that big of a deal. Hey, look, it's a vacuum now. Excellent. So if we just keep this a vacuum, we can just pump in a little bit of the other stuff, and we should be good. Can we do the sieve now, too? Yes, water sieves. Okay, so what I need to do is build up a gas pump. Build up a gas filter. Pump that in there. And it all lines up quite well. All we need now is a little bit of electricity to go over there. We can grab that from the other side here. Yoink. I think all of this is reachable, isn't it? No, maybe not. I don't know if this is all reachable. This is just a temporary setup though, so just build it and we should be good. Place the door on the left of the room so you can place hand sanitizers. Oh, you think I should put a door over here? That's probably a good idea. I didn't really leave myself a lot of space for this, did I? Yeah, I figured a small piss pit would be preferable to a large piss pit. What's the win condition in this game? Play until Twitch chat doesn't make fun of you. That's the win condition. So far, no luck. I will probably never win. No. Loco already won 2 rounds. That's actually very true. I won so hard, dude. I got bored of winning. That's how hard we won. Thank you for explaining it to Abierto. I have already saved the world twice over. I have saved them, yeah. I mean, they were going to die by the asteroid impact anyway. I just sped up the process. And somehow you guys make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. I don't see how you could possibly think that, Chad. I think it's become pretty apparent that I'm trying my best here. Very magnanimous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Magnanimous. That's not a word we hear all too often. Dang. Z-card using big words. Big words because big smart. Okay, chlorine. No. I don't think I need a double airlock. I don't like the double airlock. It looks stupid. I'm just gonna have a little bit of polluted oxygen in my base. Just a small amount of polluted oxygen in your base. What's the big deal? My duplicants are not supposed to live for longer than 200 cycles anyway. Yeah, we get a little bit of flavor. Thank you for understanding. Okay, start bumping it. Oh, come on. Build up that last one, bro. Come on. Okay, so we should get a little bit of green gas bumped into this beautiful room. I don't think the room really needs a whole lot of stuff. It just needs to be green. Like, I don't know what the amount of it should be. But I think as long as there's like a little bit of it in here, it will probably be fine. There's about 1 kilogram per square and it's increasing. I think that's more than enough. Okay. What happened to the real Twitch chat playthrough? Sorry, which one? Does anybody know what Zeus is talking about? Think carefully, chat. Choose your words wisely. Good, good, very good, very good. Yes, good, very good. We succeeded. We succeeded. We flew through the galaxy into the sea of stars. It was beautiful, man. You should have been there. He's from a different reality? Oh, that could be. That could be. No, I ran out of water. It turns out the spawn was really good at making oxygen and also really good at getting rid of all my water. I didn't like it either, but it is what it is. Da, 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 da. It's very cold here. Do you think that's because of the temperature? Could be. Yeah, I may actually make use of this. There's a ton of salt water, I just need to desalinate it somehow. But it's kind of in position here for me to like desalinate it and then loop it back around the system, right? Kind of seems like it's perfectly set up for it. Can you guys reach that one? Or are you gonna tell me that's gonna be there for the rest of eternity now? No, I think it'll get it'll get removed. I do need a lot of digging. I don't know how important this is, though. I mean, that's a lot of digging. I do dig it, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'll just get the coal. Am I a gold digger? Absolutely, yes. Speaking of money, did you guys know you can... Did you guys know you can financially support the channel? God, this is my best sellout I've ever done. Did you guys know that you can support the stream by spending your hard-earned money here, for example? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's technically a possibility. Now, it's not mandatory. You want a prenup first? Oh. Oh, you think I'm pregnant? Oh, How many hours a month do I need to work to support your gaming? Considering it's $5 a month, or $6 a month, I guess. Hopefully not, like, too many hours, Roba.
There goes my grocery money.
That was a Prime sub, Jello. That is already included with your subs. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Guild trip successful. Well managed. How many meals should I skip to support your channel, Loco? That was like a 10-hour work week in the coal mines? Dang. Okay. I had no idea, man. No, subbing is always optional, guys. It is, of course, appreciated. It helps me do what I do full-time. But I get that it's not something everybody can do. And that's not a problem. You spend $5 a month on your groceries? Fuck. I wish I spent $5 a month on my groceries, man. That's amazing. What year is it? That is, not entirely realistic in 2025, I'm afraid. Okay, I think what we do is we make a little pit over here so we can catch the piss. We have a double piss pit, dude. One refining one and then one like real one. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. You spend $50 a week on groceries? I feel like even $50 a week on groceries is a stretch, man. I don't want brine in here, by the way. Like, please don't... Can I make it so that it doesn't do brine? Let's go down feeder. Yeah, there's a saltwater geyser right over here, which is pretty cool. I am most definitely Dutch. Yup. No, I've been tricking all these people all these years. Nah, got him. I'm Belgian? Whoa, buddy. Easy does it. Calm down, buddy. Okay, so we need a pump right over here. And then a thingy right over there. And then this thingy is going to pump the water all the way over here into that. Boom. And then we're going to create our nice little cleaning setup right over here. So I need a sensor for that. Did I already get the sensor for it? Atmos sensor. Yep, please research that. I need a reservoir. I think I already have one. There we go. And then we can deconstruct this as well right over here. Okay. Exclamation point chlorine. There's the video. This video is awesome. So I'm gonna try and copy his setup again. We need a liquid reservoir. Then we need a I need a liquid shutoff. For the liquid shutoff, I do need to make sure that we get the rock crusher. Wait, I can't spell. Did I get the crusher? No. Okay, do that one first, and then we'll get the crusher. No, subbing is always optional, chat. Don't let streamers guilt trip you into spending money you don't want to spend. I know it's a very popular habit, and I joke around with it, obviously, but if you have to unsub or whatever, no hard feelings. I know life can be kind of tricky sometimes. I just appreciate people watching. Well, if everybody unsubs, that would suck, but, you know, it is what it is. I have faith, though, that there will be enough people. But who knows? Imagine Loco had to get a real job. That's crazy. Okay. Not planning on getting a real job, chat. Bonsai nursery? That's hardly a real job, Lokamuni. That is the real job you came up with? That is like the fakest real job out there. Thank you, Tree Thompson, gifting us up to Fate. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Content creation is definitely a real job, yeah, but it's a bit of an ongoing joke for many years now. I don't think the guys saying that I need to go and get a real job actually want me to go and get a real job, because the majority of guys that say that have been watching for about half a decade, maybe more. They would probably... Hey, thank you very much, Araskun, for the 35. They would probably not like it too much. You're sick of it. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to ruin your life. Please don't remind me of how long I've been watching. Alright, alright. No, I know there's some content creators out there that pretend that making content is the hardest job in the world. That's obviously also stupid. But believe it or not, something doesn't have to be all or nothing, guys. This is something that is forgotten on the internet quite a bit. It is possible for certain things to be simultaneously not the hardest thing in the world and also not the easiest thing in the world. I know this would require a little bit of imaginary thinking, but things don't have to be literally one or the other. Yeah. It's crazy. Something that's forgotten a lot on the internet, I found. Doesn't have to be all or nothing. Your binary thinking is unnecessary. Is there an activity that brings income and is not a job? Well, making any sort of like passive income, I guess, is not really a job, right? Like getting like passive gains on like, I don't know, stocks, for example. Or being born into a wealthy family. And your dad just happens to have a shit ton of money. Yeah, why didn't you just spawn with rich grandparents, dude? What a dumb concept. Why didn't we just all spawn with rich grandparents? God. I think OnlyFans can be a real job, absolutely. Decreased air consumption rate. That's kind of interesting. Every day you just believe your parents are testing you and will reveal actually that they are billionaires. Truly, any moment now, they will finally show you that they've secretly had this separate bank account that they've been saving in millions for you. They've been playing it for 28 years? Dang. They're committed. They're committed to the bit. Gotta respect them for it. Surely any moment now, though. Secret generational wealth. Oof. I'm gonna dig these things up only to replant them again. What a gamer am I? Imagine all the subs you could get if you have billionaire parents. So true, man. Son, now that you're 18, we have something to tell you. We're not poor. In fact, I'm worth over $1 billion. We just didn't want you to grow up spoiled and unambitious. So when you said we can't afford to fix every little problem that was a lie, think of it as a story that taught you a lesson. Silently, Todd felt the stub where his arm used to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, dude, what? Poor guy. I need this to be as cold as possible.
Only 4 left before. Nice.
Hey, thank you very much, Dwarf Jern. Only 4 left before nice. Yup. That's the dream right there. Don't let your dreams be dreams, chat. Subscribe today. Save a dream. I think I'm really starting to get the hang of this streaming thing, dude. Holy crap. Very good work. Okay, so the piss pit is gonna be jumped in there, and then we recycle the piss pit's water. Yup. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, chat. Okay. All right. Everybody calm down. I need the water, the puncher. I need the puncher. Crusher. Crusher. Come on, crusher, man. Come on, do it. This is priority 9. Do it. Build it. Faster, stronger, harder, faster, whatever. Do it. The piss pit is like a milestone in this game. Absolutely. Thank you for understanding. I feel like many people make fun of my pit. I'm building this, by the way, in a cold environment, so I'm hoping it's not going to heat up the base too much, but maybe it will. If it does, I'll be sad, and we can cry together. How many pits do I have? 2. Well, I have 3, but only 2 with piss. This one over here is clean. Oh, I haven't quit, Altron. Okay. Good. You guys are something so mean, man. I've built this on like minus 19 floor. Come on, man. It's not gonna heat up too much, right? Maybe? I don't know. There's brine in the piss pit. Bro, the fact that it automatically puts in brine is so annoying. Ay. Actually the worst. Who the fuck put the brine water in there, man? Can I mop it up, maybe? Too much liquid. Too much fucking liquid. It's really annoying because if you set up this setup over here, it will just automatically assume that brine should be added to the list. Why would it do that? Actually annoying. If you have 1 tick, it just sticks all of the stuff that is in that category. Ay. I don't know how to fix this. This is super annoying. I basically have to go and manually get it out. Actually frustrating, though. I have them specifically set up over here, and I guess it's just like, oh, you want polluted water and water? I guess we also do regular brine. Apparently, I can't mop it. So how do I get rid of it? Bane. For now, there is nothing pumped into the things yet. You think I can just let it be and it'll be fine? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like pump it out. But like this is a thing that the game does and it's kind of annoying. It makes me also believe though that what I'm doing right now is not the way you're supposed to play the game. Anyway. I guess we can do like a little setup like this. Don't build a filter? Well, I'm gonna have to build a fucking filter, don't I? Otherwise I can't get it out. Okay, so what I need to filter out is brine. And then hopefully it will just bump itself out over time. Annoying though. I guess I should maybe disconnect this for a sec. Pipe is blocked. Why does it say pipe blocked? Oh, I built it up the wrong way around. Ay. Okay. Build it, please. And then we pump up all of the things. And we don't want brine. Move the brine, please. All right, we're moving out a little bit of the brine. And hopefully at some point there won't be any brine anymore. Priority 9. Arrgh. Rage into priority 9, please. Oh, there's also a little bit of brine over here. That's probably why. In the meantime, I can go ahead and get my rock crusher. Little crush. There we go. Yeah, there's a little bit of brine over here for some reason. I don't know why. Can you run out of water in this game? Are you memeing with me, bro? No, you cannot run out of... There's no way to run out of water. I love it when I see people contemplating things that I have lost my entire playthrough to. No, don't worry about that part. It's not possible, dude. All right, we're done. Yeah, I had a run going that I had to stop doing today. That I had to stop doing because I ran out of water. I didn't realize that water could just, like, disappear. But it sure can. Okay, we need to crush a little bit of iron. Water is a finite resource, yeah. It's not a closed system. Somehow. But you can get infinite water from, for example, this. Okay. So I think I have everything ready to go. I just need a few more of them. Yeah, we just need some refined metals, and then we should be good. And then we can have water. I love water. Can we also do some research for wrangling, please? I'm a wrangling main. I do not have desalination yet, but I'm thinking about, like, making it really quite early this time around, because then we can desalinate the stuff, and then we can make a spam, and then hopefully we won't have issues. That's the theory anyways, Bob. I know you're a spam enjoyer. How hot is the water? 22 degrees. Not too bad. It's actually kind of chill. My base is warmer than that. Like, it seems like the base level in this, or like the base temperature is like 30 degrees or so in this DLC. You kind of want to play this game, but you also kind of don't want to lose 800 hours of your life. Surely you could play a game casually, Bob. Surely it's not, you know. To be fair, you've seen me make many mistakes. You could probably save yourself a lot of time. Don't call him Shirley. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, I apologize. Did you just ask me to be a casual? I would never even imply that. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to, like, upset you or anything. Yo, my piss pit is kind of filling up pretty quick, man. I need this, like, built a little quicker than what we're doing right now. If possible at all, of course. I don't want to, like, force anybody to do anything. But, hey, if I had any say in the matter... How dare you, Loco? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you a casual. Oh, we've already arrived at the point where everything is priority 9. It hasn't taken too long, huh? There we go. I need some automation wire. What is this chlorine room? This chlorine room is going to be cleaning water. So this piss pit, which is both piss as well as germs at the same time, is going to try and prevent this. I think somebody pissed in my clean water. It's okay, don't worry about it. It can happen to the best of them, okay? I've had many people that just, you know, it happens, it happens. It was probably Persephone. Yeah. I put an extra door in there. Okay. Dude, I just realized I have no mess tables at all. Is it a problem? Maybe I should have a little room for them, huh? Okay. Oh, what's the point of all of this? We're gonna make some sensors here. And the idea is that we pump in liquids depending on the time of the day. So you can see the progression of the cycle. And I know that there's like supposedly an easier way of doing this. But I don't know how to do it easier. This is how I've done it a few times so far and it seems to do okay. Seems to clean the water perfectly though, and it's really quite elegant. So I kind of like it. Oh, you're right, I have the wrong sensors. These are the wrong sensors. I need a cycle sensor. Thank you for reminding me. There is a germ sensor in the game, but the germ sensor requires, like, higher tech. So in theory, it's better, but... Somebody's trapped? Oh. Come on, Broseph. What are you doing? Okay. Cycle sensor is what I need. Did we not research that? I thought I did. Maybe I researched the wrong sensor. Cycle sensor. Yeah, I did. Okay. So this is already a mess hall right now, which is kind of nice. This thing doesn't even have to be filled up, I don't think. We can just kind of leave it like this, but it's okay. What a mess. Yeah, they get happy from eating in a mess hall rather than eating on the floor in the middle of nowhere. What an odd concept. I like eating in the corner. Oh, we have no food. Really? Do we have somebody dedicated to harvesting the food? Thank you, Mr. Shine. We have food. It's ready to harvest. We just need it to be harvested. I can also go into some animal wrangling now, which would be nice. Grooming station. There we go. And I need a drop-off point. There we go. And we can start wrangling these lumps. Yeah, so we are getting food again. It doesn't seem to matter too much for the lump. Although, for now we'll just do one of them, I guess. Mostly because this thing still needs to grow. So maybe we should wait until the node is actually a little bit further along. We can put like 3 of them in here. But these nodes take a little while to grow. Oh, maybe I can put like multiples of these things in here. You can't put them side by side, because I guess they like block each other's growth or something? I don't know. Maybe I can put like 3 of them in this room? Ooh, I can put a Mimika in here too. Okay. I'll try and put like 3 vines in here, and then maybe like 1 Mimika, and then... I wonder if that works. Can I put a node in here? Why no flyboys? They're right here. I have them all over the place. That's a good idea. Thank you for the suggestion. And then we put a Mimika bud in here. I can put them on the ceiling too. We'll just put a shit ton of food in here, dude. We'll force these guys to poop. I didn't realize the amount of poop dependent on... Oh, yeah, no, they can grow around. I know they can. But I thought you meant that they could grow upside down. Okay, misunderstood. We'll give them so much food that they will poop for days. Look at that little guy. Aww. I think they just stomp and it will just kind of like do its thing. I can automate the farming or hydration of these things. Just by getting clean water again. Honestly, maybe I should already get the hydroponic tiles, but we'll do that in a little bit. Actually, I think if I put in a hydroponic tile, it might destroy the thing that's in there right now. Or can you upgrade to a hydroponic tile? Maybe you can upgrade the farm tile to a hydroponic one. I think you can, actually. You can't? In that case, can we like research this? Like, why are we not researching right now? Oh, there's no freaking power. Why is there no power? Hello. Supply that thing, please. I don't have a smart battery yet because I don't have the smart wiring. It's annoying. I'm a little concerned though for the amount of liquid that's in this pool right now. Might run into... No, I guess it's fine. It's fine. I think all of those fancy sensors require like some form of plastic. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know about that one though. Like maybe the water level one doesn't. When can they shower? Showering is entirely optional in the Locopian world. Showering is not something we regularly do. I'm actually gonna destroy these. I would like to go straight hydroponic if possible. Shaving is also 100% optional in the duplicate world. Absolutely. Don't worry about that. Why are we not supplying this? I don't understand. It says insufficient resource, but we have 80 or 48 tons on it. What is it? Fucking supply. There we go. Why not use a filtered one? There's a very small amount of germs in this water, but that's the whole premise. Like, the entire reason I built this is that at some point there's not going to be any germs in here. But I don't think the plants care about the germs. I have played a little bit of Don't Starve. Don't Starve is very brutal, though. Maybe similar to this game, but, like, very brutal. So many easy mistakes to, like, accidentally lose the game with. And I'm very good at accidentally losing the game. Not proud of it or whatever, but, like, I'm very good at that. Don't Starve is the best with friends? Okay, we get it. You have friends. Wow, guys. Can you tell? He has friends. You didn't say that. You just said it was better with friends. Oh yeah, good point. Hey, I do have automation wire. What? Oh, okay. Dang, that's a lot of science. I don't really need it though. I feel like none of this is necessary. I'm trying to be hesitant with the amount of people I added to my base, but... It starts with hard digging? Yeah. Duplicants are dangerous creatures though, dude. Have you ever seen one of them? Duplicants are basically twins. Have you ever met a twin? They're exact carbon copies of something out there. And what are they a copy of? That's the question. Did we start over? We succeeded so hard, we started again. And then everybody clapped. I always forget about that part, but I like to remind everyone. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. We can now do the sensors. And then we're kind of in a good spot again, I think. Boom. Oh, I need 3 of them. Punch the box harder, Persephone. That, no. Don't take it out of context. And I'm gonna be making a spom, dude. Holy crap. And the spom is gonna be beautiful. I don't think we get to spamming today. I think we'll leave the spamming until next time, but... And then we're gonna tackle this saltwater geyser. So, like, we'll make a spam over here in this cold biome. And then we'll get oxygen into the base that will, like, pump around. And then we'll try and somehow figure out how to do the saltwater geyser without, like, dying. Because dying is so, you know, permanent. You know what I mean? Okay, so. This one connects like that. That one connects to that. This one connects to that.
This clock sensor controls this.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the video again. Can we just make these first, please? That would be great. The temperature of this water is very hot, so, like, I don't really know how to deal with that. I guess I could maybe loop it around the cold biome in, like, those insulated things, and then we can, like, cool it down that way. That's what I've done in the past. I mean, there is a little cold biome over here, so maybe we can, like, loop it around this spot, and then we get some value. I don't know. That video is very old. It's from 5 years ago. You don't really need to clean germs. Germans also need to shower, dude. Believe it or not. Don't let them tell you that they don't. They're lying to you. Just because they're German doesn't mean we don't actually, Loco? Oh. 9? Can't shower needed? Dang. I have a room for tomorrow. How nice is that? How nice is that? Germans have an auto shower? No. Okay, can we make this, please? Can we make it? We are gonna make it. You thought the caster slept on the couch? Nope. I'm an esports diva, Echo. I require things like a bit. What can I say? I'm used to the nicer things in life. At some point, it's hard to go and sleep on the floor. Also, the StarCraft nerds are now old, you know? Like, sleeping on a little thin mattress on the floor, everybody is gonna have a bad back. That's... everybody's back is gonna die, dude. We can't do that anymore. You get a bad back from sleeping in a bed? Alright, so this thing should be on the first % of the day. The second one is going to be on, starting at the 2% mark for 27% of the day. So that one is going to pump water into the liquid reservoir. And the third one is just like the last 1% of the day, I believe. Where it just pumps the water out. And then we have perfect clean water, and we never have to worry about water ever again. Apparently this is not necessary anymore in this version of the game or whatever. I don't really know. Either way, it will do the trick for me, I suppose. So the water needs to be sent over into this liquid shut-off right over there. And then we need a little bit of clean water to prime the system right over here. And that one can be set up just like that. Actually, I don't really need it like this. I can just use one pipe for that. There we go. This one pumps over there, yes. And then this one pumps out the clean water. So that goes this way. All right. Just build all of this and I think it should be fine and we can clean the piss. Dude, there's a lot of time that I spend on cleaning piss, I feel like. But I've been pretty quick. We're on cycle 29 now and my base is looking banger. Everybody always says that I have the most beautiful base in the entire game. Everybody always says it. Everybody. Always. Feeding germy water into a spawn would be a bad time. That's what I'm thinking. So we need to have clean water anyway. The mostest, beautifulest. Yes. Thank you very much, Dekno, for letting the people know what they need to hear. Some people don't like hearing that sort of thing, you know, but you're not afraid. Okay. I don't know if growing plants with polluted water is a problem, but we'll just use clean water and dirty water. That's all we do. We really need some oxygen, chat, because we have very little oxygen currently. Turns out that it's indeed not included. I mean, you can breathe up here, but it'd be nice if you could breathe in other places too. Okay. Come on, Lost Temple. Build it. We need this building faster, man. I need to see the water flow. Okay, we primed the system with a little bit of clean water. That's good. I'm priming the clean water system with germy water. There's a tiny little bit of germs in there. Just a smidgen of germs. I honestly don't think it's a problem. Maybe it is. Look, one of my characters, Persephone to be specific, pissed in the clean water tank. Okay, what am I supposed to do about that? What's going on, Andy? I should execute her? Good idea. Okay, so have we pumped in some dirty water? Follow-up question, why haven't we? Because there's a pipe missing. Yeah, there's some dirt over here apparently that can't be swept. Dirt. Wait, what? Something here can't be swept. I don't know, what is it? What was the problem? Are we doing the thing now? Yeah. So if we look at the germs, the food, look at the germs, chat. Are you seeing the water and the amount of germs in it? It's sitting. And then at the end of the day, the perfectly cleaned water is going to get pumped out. Now, I think it works on like a half-life cycle type of thing. So initially it cleans really fast and then the last little part takes forever. But as long as it gets down to 0 before the end of the day, it should be good. So currently, we are in between these cycles. Like, we're in between cycle 2 and cycle 3. And we should be good. We don't need a doctor. Just don't get sick. So obvious. What's the point of a doctor? Just don't get sick. Have you considered just not getting sick? Just don't drink the dirty water. You haven't, but you still got sick? Oh. It does add flavor. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Did we do the thing? At the beginning of the, day, the clean water should get pumped in. At the end of the day, we're another day older. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, there's a little bit of germ. Just a little bit. Okay, so the hydroponic tiles over here. You guys need to be growing these notes. Okay. There we go. Gotta mop it up. Don't you know, mop it up. Why can I not copy this thing? What the heck? The hotkey doesn't work. There we go. Oh, that one doesn't work like that. I think you haven't connected the output pipe. I have not connected the output pipe. You are absolutely correct. Okay, but that should be it done. Thank you for noticing. We should get perfectly clean water. So the dirty water from this bit is gonna go through the whole system and then come out as perfectly clean water. That's the goal. That's the game. We have completed the cycle. That means we can use the clean water for, well, for example, showering. We can use, like, I don't know, like we can have our jutes do, or our jupes rather do proper plumbing. And then what I am planning on doing next is creating a spawn, which is gonna give me a shit ton of oxygen. But the problem, of course, with the oxygen, as we learned last time around, is that the spawn consumes all your water. So the plan is to make a spawn over here, and then to make, somehow, some way, infinite water out of this salt water geyser. I don't really know how it works, but that'll be a problem for Future Loco. And I heard Future Loco is really dumb. Wait, no, smart. Smart, I meant smart. Okay. No, we don't want to spam the spawn, but I think we have a pretty good plan. Just gotta make sure I don't run out of water. Turns out running out of water is dumb. I'm also now actually using the water from the peat burners, though, which is nice. The only concern that I have over this is that it's gonna heat up the base a little bit, I think. But maybe it's not too bad. You know what? Maybe it's not bad at all. I mean, I've built it in the cold biome. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's not perfect, but it's better than what I've done before. We have some plants growing over... Yeah. Okay. This is by far my best attempt so far. I'll probably find a way to fuck it up, though.